It's 5 p.m.
All right, quiet on the set.
Shh, listen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the party.
Broadcasting around the world. Polkas After Dark. This is your number one internet station. The music you love right here, right now. It's another live broadcast. Special edition. Now, your host, your USPA IJs of the Year for 2023, Rob and Jerry.
Well, he is half right. Yeah, it's Rob here tonight. Jerry is having an exciting evening this evening, freezing her tushy off along with her sister, and they are at the Buffalo Bills game tonight. So it's just little old me, but pretty soon we're going to have some folks from Wisconsin that we are going to be talking to, and that's Pulaski, Wisconsin, and that is going to be Zander and Helaina, and we are excited to bring them on for an interview. We want to say hello to some folks that are joining us right now. We're going to say hello to Mr. Chris Ebel. Also, it looks like Christine Maroshek. Christy is here. Hello to you. Let's see here. Sharon and Marty Kozlowski are tuned in. Carol Dunn, hello to you. Also, Maria DeBiatic, and it looks like Phil Piaski. So thank you so much for tuning in right now. We've got people logging in to the chat rooms over there at Facebook as well as YouTube. Hey, let's start out with a great polka tune. Here's one by Polka Town Sound. We're going to feature a lot of the Pulaski bands today. Here's one called Polka State of Mind.
People say that I'm insane, that I've got polkas on
Oh, yeah, polka music at its finest right here. You're tuned to Polkas After Dark, the Sunday afternoon edition, when we get a chance to chat with some folks. And it is going to be a lot of fun today. That's right, because in just a little while, we're going to be placing a telephone call to the momager of Zander and also Helaina out there in Pulaski, Wisconsin. And that, of course, is the lovely Amber. And let's see, we've got some more people tuning in. Bev Ceremet is here. Linda P. Linda Petrozeski from Niagara Falls is joining us. Jan Dressler, hello to you. Also, Nicole Mrozinski is joining us. So we want to say hello to all of you folks, and thanks so much for joining us. Hey, here's a tune off of a New Generation recording. Here is Tommy Belanda, the drummer and the vocalist on this one. Here's one called I Wanna Shout, an old Stash Belanda tune.
Polka, I just wanna sing along. I wanna listen to that polka melody. Every time I hear a polka band or stand next to some polka band, feeling that's so strange comes over me. I wanna shout, 'cause that's what polka's all about. I wanna sing a happy Polish melody. I wanna shout, sing, yell, and scream, and do all of those crazy things each time I hear my favorite polka band.
Hey, good afternoon to you, Nancy Smarts. Welcome to Polkas After Dark.
Everybody at a carnival, a picnic, dance, or festival all have a favorite band they came to hear. The leader of the polka band will send a dedication out to them. Crowd will give them back a great big cheer, and then they'll shout, 'cause that's what polka's all about. And then they'll sing a happy Polish melody, and then they'll shout, sing, yell, and scream, and do all of those crazy things each time they hear their favorite polka band. And then they'll shout, sing, yell, and scream, and do all of those crazy things each time they hear their favorite polka band.
Yeah, a little bit of the shout. That's the New Generation. Hey, how about a twin spin? I think here's Jeff on the vocal. He's going to do one called I'd Do It All Again.
Trick, but it ended in a crash. His mom came running out to dry up all his tears. She asked him what he learned from this, but he looked at her and said, I'd do it all again if I had to choose again. I'd do it all again, knowing how it would end. I'd do it all again if I had to choose again. I'd do it all again, 'cause that was way too fun to miss. met my wife, we'd never known this crazy fun, our perfect little life. Well, I'd do it all again if I had to choose again. I'd do it all again, knowing how it would end. I'd do it all again if I had to choose again. I'd do it all again, 'cause I was way too fun to miss. Now the couple on the dance floor, they've been married 50 years. With friends and family gather round to celebrate and cheer. They asked the weathered man, do you have any regrets? He looked down at his wife and he choked up as he said, well, I'd do it all again if I had to choose again. I'd do it all again, knowing how it would end. I'd do it all again if I had to choose again. I'd do it all again, 'cause that was way too fun to miss. Come on!
Oh, yeah, that's Jeff on the vocal with the new generation one called I'd Do It All Again. Hey, folks, we do want to thank you ever so much for tuning us in here. We've got a lot of great things coming up right here on Polkas After Dark, including not only the interview today, but also we've got some great people that we are going to be interviewing in upcoming broadcasts on a Sunday afternoon. Hey, once again, we're featuring a lot of the Pulaski bands, and we're going to say hello once again to Jan Dressler. She says, hi, everyone, go Bills. Everybody's excited about the Bills, including my buddy Zander. I just found out that he is a Josh Allen fan, and we're going to get a chance to talk to him a little bit, and also his sister, Helaina, right here on Polkas After Dark. We're going to be giving them a call at about 4:30 their time, which is 5:30 ours, and we'll be bringing them up live from Pulaski, Wisconsin. Yeah, speaking of Pulaski, here's the Polka Town sound, a little bit of Blue Day. Hey, we hope your weather is kind of nice out there. We're in for some frigid temperatures here in Buffalo over the week.
It's been a blue day. I feel like running away. I feel like running away from it all. My love has been untrue. She's found somebody new. It's been a blue day for me. I feel like crying, dying. What can I do? I feel like praying, saying I'm glad we're through. It's been a blue day. I feel like running away. I feel like running away.
PTS Polka Town Sound right here on Polkas After Dark. Hey, we're going to say hello to Michelle Truzinski. She is here. Also, the lovely Don Suhan Rogers. She says, hello, Jerry and Robin and everyone here. Well, as we mentioned a little bit early, Jerry is MIA, but she's not really MIA because she is at the Buffalo Bills game, and well, we're just hoping that they pull it off today and we get just a little further towards that big game, because that's going to be exciting for us to be able to get there. That would be dynamite, wouldn't it? Hey, Mr. Steve Thomas says he's tuning in from Madison, Wisconsin. So, Steve, we want to thank you ever so much for joining us today. Also, Karen and Tom Bayak are here in the audience, so we want to say hello to you guys. Hey, let's do a little bit of an old standard tune right now. Here's one called the Julita Polka, and here's Mr. Kevin Adams.
I've got a girlfriend, she calls me honey. We go to taverns to spend her money. Moja Julita, Moja Julita, Moja Julita, she's the one for me. We go out walking, she does the talking. She's my honey when I've got money. Moja Julita, Moja Julita, Moja Julita, she's the one for me. I've got a girlfriend, she calls me honey. We go to taverns to spend her money. Moja Julita, Moja Julita, Moja Julita, she's the one for me. We go out walking, she does the talking. She's my honey, she's got the money. Moja Julita, Moja Julita, Moja Julita, she's the one for me.
Entertainment at its finest right here on Polkas After Dark. You're tuned to Facebook and also our YouTube channel. We want to say hello to everybody, especially Ms. Michelle Trowbridge. She is here this afternoon, and she said she's celebrating her birthday with us right here on Polkas After Dark. So happy birthday to you, Michelle, and many, many more. Let's see. We're going to also say hello to Mr. Evan Bozzarelli. He is tuned in. Let's see here. He just entered this stadium. Well, she must be talking. Don Suhan Rogers must be talking about our buddy there, Mr. Josh Allen. Hey, let's go ahead and bring up a song by the Twin City Sounds. Here's one called I Need More Time.
They stand by the door at the end of the night. She softly whispers, sweetheart, do you really have to go? He tells her that he's sorry and he wishes he could stay. Her heart breaks as she says, I need more time. I need more time to hold you and to kiss you. I need more time to show you how you mean the world to me. So many things to do and say before you have to go away. I need more time to show you how much I love you. wishes she could hang on, but still she must let go. Not sure if they're ready, and the time does not seem right. Her heart breaks as she thinks, I need more time. I need more time to hold you and to kiss you. I need more time to show you how you mean the world to me. So many things to do and say before I have to go away. I need more time to show you how much I love you.
Hey, we understand that Helaina has learned the words to this one and actually sang it, I believe, at Pulaski Days this past year. We're going to say hello to Robin Rosinski. She just tuned in. Welcome, kiddo.
Czerwone buciki, czerwone kupiła. Czerwone bucika będzie tańcowała. Czerwone buciki, czerwone guziki. Tak sobie tańcują nawet bez muzyki. Czerwone buciki, czerwone guziki. Tak sobie tańcują nawet bez muzyki. Zagraj mi muzyczko, jak się stawne grała. Czerwone bucika, będę tańcowała. Będę tańcowała całą noc, całą. Czerwone bucika, nóżki mnie nie bolą. Będę tańcowała całą noc, całą. Czerwone bucika, nóżki mnie nie bolą. Czerwone buciki, już się sobie szczyła. Będzie szła do domu, pijanie kroczyła. Czerwone buciki do szwiniszowała. Pijana taneczka na drugi raz miała. Czerwone buciki do szwiniszowała. Pijana taneczka na drugi raz miała.
Yeah, Mary Lou Cerniak doing what she does best. That's the Red Shoes Polka. And we're going to bring up, let's see, another song right now by the New Generation Band. Here's an oldie but a goodie one called the $2 Polka za $2.
Za gorami, za lasami tańcowała Małgorzatka z ułanami. Za $2, hej, za $2. zła ojcze. Przyszła matka, chodź do domu, chodź do domu, mało dużaka, za $2 i za $2. Jak nie pójdzie, idzie sami, bo ja pija i tańcuje z ułanami za $2 i za $2.
$2 polka, that's the sound of the new generation. Yeah, you know, guys, that we are not premiering, but playing a bunch of songs by some Wisconsin bands, and that's the reason why, here it is right now, we are going to bring up Amber to give everybody a shout. Amber, can you hear me?
I can, Robin. Hello.
That is perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We're excited to talk to Zander and Helaina. But first of all, I wanted to get a chance to chat with you. And just as a disclosure, we do have your permission to chat with the kids on the air, correct?
You sure do, yes.
Oh, that's perfect. But right now, I want to get a chance to chat with you, Amber. Don Suhan Rogers says, hi, Amber.
Hello, Don.
You know, it's kind of funny because Jerry's not here today, but her and I had talked a lot about the kids when we first saw videos of them dancing, and what a remarkable talent that is, that they both have just, you know, set the world on fire with that. They've been dancing together for how long, Amber?
Since they could walk, really. They both learned the polka step when they were 3, and they're 16 months apart, so.
Perfect. And, you know, you take mom and dad get a chance to take them out to a lot of festivities. We understand that, and I'm going to be going all over the place. My ADD is going to kick in, just so you're aware. So I'm going to be jumping from topic to topic to topic. But I do want to make mention, too, that now Zander is playing concertina and Helaina is playing keyboard. Tell us when Zander first picked up the concertina. Was mom and dad shocked?
The real concertina or the slinky that he pretended with?
No, tell us about that, please. I got to hear this.
Oh, Robin, we have had to carry toy instruments around to every polka dance that we went to because that's how he started. It was in the house. We had a slinky as a toy, and he picked it up and started pretending with that. And I made a microphone stand out of a PVC pipe, and he would sit with the radio as often as I would let him. And it just grew from there. I mean, he has pretended with trumpets. He has pretended with drums. He used to love to play air instruments.
Yeah.
So he would just pretend with his fists as drums, and
I still do that from time to time.
And you know, he's been on so many stages as that level because the bands would allow that, and and just pretend, and he'd have the words down word for word and grab that microphone. He'd put the trumpet down and grab the microphone and pretend to sing. And I don't really know. I guess I still don't believe after 4 years of performing that he can play this thing, and that this is where it's gone from a slinky, to be honest.
It is truly amazing, and he is singing, and Helaina is singing, and you heard me probably announce a song by Mary Lou Czerniak off of the Divas recording where she did Red Shoes, and I understand that she sat down and visited with Helaina and taught her the words to Red Shoes, and now Helaina is performing that out live.
Yes, I told Mary Lou that I would love her to learn that song because I grew up listening to that song. And actually, in the mail came the phonetically written lyrics for Red Shoes.
Oh, perfect.
She took the time and spelled it out so perfectly. And Lena was able to learn those and does a great job in my opinion. But I am biased.
No, you're biased and you're allowed to be. That's for sure. Now we talked a little bit about Zander. How about Helaina? When did she start taking piano lessons?
She wanted to when she was 3 because
Okay.
Zander was already taking lessons by me. But she did not know her numbers and letters quite as early as Zander did. So I really wanted to send you a video of her having an absolute fit because she wants to play the piano, but couldn't. But I refrained from sending you that one. But it was in her 3-year-old self some point, as soon as she learned 1 through 5, because that's how you start on a piano, is you number your fingers 1 through 5 and follow those numbers.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as I could teach her that much, we started with piano. So
Wow. And now I think maybe it's going to be time to put the kids on speakerphone and let's get a chance to, first of all, I want to say hi to Zander.
Hello.
How you doing, Zander?
Good.
Hey, thanks so much for joining us today. This is exciting. But before we talk about your polka music career, you and I have something in common, which I was literally shocked about. You are a Josh Allen fan out there in Wisconsin.
Yep.
Go Bills. Yeah, they're playing today, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that they make a win down there at the stadium in Orchard Park today, because that's going to put us just one more step ahead. When did you become a Josh Allen fan? I mean, when did you start following Josh Allen?
I'd say it was probably like 1 year after he got drafted, because I wasn't like a football fan of any team before like 2021. So kind of in that COVID year, I started watching.
Oh, nice. Now, do you favor any other football teams, the Packers or anything like that?
I cheer for the Packers when they're not playing the Bills.
Good man. Hey, so we understand. Where did you get your first concertina? Now, I'm talking about not the slinky concertina. I'm talking about the one that you play now, Zander.
Oh, the one you play now.
Yeah. Do you recall where you got that?
I don't remember his name, and somebody's going to correct me.
I don't remember the name either.
Dan?
We have it in the cabinet, don't we?
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I was just curious.
We bought it. Yeah, we bought it from a gentleman out towards the Wausau area.
Okay.
And I want to say Dan, and I'm probably wrong. TiVo.
Okay.
And I apologize to him and any relatives, because I know him and his wife played, and they put his boxes up for sale. He was kind of crippled up with some arthritis.
Oh, geez.
And we got out there and got one of his C boxes. That's the white one that he plays.
Okay.
A lot.
Now, I also know that and I think we're showing a couple of pictures here of the kids. And the kids also, Zander, you got a chance to play the G scale on the concertina with Molly B. Tell me how exciting that was, and how many people were there. Do you remember?
So yeah, I was at school teaching kids how to polka dance, and there was we just did like the whole school, so all the grades there. So I don't know, probably like 200 students or so. And I was really nervous.
That's great. You know what? As everybody gets nervous when they first appear, gosh, I got to tell you something. I've been playing for over 45 years. I did take a little bit of a break, and now every once in a while I just go up and sit in with a couple of bands. But, I too get nervous even today whenever I get up there on stage, and I'm sure that really doesn't go away. You get the little bit of butterflies. Now, you have also played, you and your sister have also had a chance to play at Pulaski Polka Days, haven't you?
Yep.
Have you guys done the parade?
Yes, we have.
And all 3 parades, Mom?
I think 3 Polka Days parades so far.
Wow. You know, I played that parade one year with the Dynatones. And when we were playing out at Jelinski's Ballroom, I don't know if that's still there or not.
It is.
It
What
is?
is it called?
It's Scully's hometown now.
Oh, okay. That we just posted, oddly enough, a flyer on a Valentine's Day dance that's going to be held over there. So that's nice. We played for Alvin Stachinsky and his wife way back when. I want to say this is going back now in the 1990s, as a matter of fact. But, you know, to play Pulaski Days and to play that parade, I mean, I could not believe how many people not only attend that parade, how many vehicles, you know, you've got big farm tractors, huge trucks and trailers with bands on the back of them. What was that like to play on a parade float and have all those people, you know, looking up at you and clapping when you're done, you know, going into the next song? What did that feel like, Zander?
That was like one of my dreams as like when I was starting to go on a float and on the semi. There's just so much room. So we brought some of our relatives and it was just a great time.
And how about Helaina now? Is Helaina sitting there next to you?
Yep.
Hello there, young lady. How are you today?
Good.
We are excited to have you here on Polkas After Dark. You know, you two are the youngest that we've ever had on the broadcast to interview. Do you guys know that?
I did not.
Yeah, well, you do now. Now, tell me what it's like to play, you know, you guys to dance, you and your brother. Your mom has heard me say that, and everybody here has heard me say this. You guys set the dance floor on fire when you dance. And I take it you guys still get a chance to dance together, even though you play together, right?
Yep.
Good. And when you're up there playing next to your brother, what does that feel like for you?
It's really fun because I like to entertain lots of people because I know they like to hear the music that we can play.
Yeah.
And it's just better when we play it together.
Now, do you guys practice a lot, you and Zander?
We do practice sometimes.
Okay.
Not enough, says the momager, but
Well, the thing is, too, I think that's all going to come with balance, so to speak, because, you know, you after a while will know where Xander's going. Xander will know where you're going. Do you guys both read music?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's one thing that I never really learned how to do. I learned my chords, but I don't know how to read notes for individual music. How many songs do you guys get a chance, Helaina, to play when you're out performing? Do you play like 6 or 10, or how many songs do you get a chance to play? Do you know?
No, it really depends on how long the gig is.
Okay.
what's your longest gig that you've played?
So our longest gig that we've played has been 3 hours.
Wow. Okay. That's a long time.
Yeah, we do have breaks there, though, too.
Okay. All right. So you get a chance to grab a pop or a bottle of water or something, and maybe a snack before you go back up.
Yeah.
Nice. And it sounds like you really enjoy it. Now, besides Red Shoes Polka, Helaina, what else can you sing? What other songs?
I sing Polish Boyfriend, Zielona Traweczka with Zander.
Wait, whoa. Say that again?
Zielona Traweczka.
I am amazed that you pronounced that so well, young lady. Holy smokes. I got to ask you, too, and it's not polite for a man to ask a woman, but I got to ask you, how old are you?
11.
Unbelievable.
Almost 12.
Unbelievable. Well, that is extremely shocking. I admire you for that. Holy smokes. And do you and Zander sing a couple of songs together?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have a favorite song that you and him get a chance to sing together?
Sunshine and Rainbows.
Okay, now that has a very important meaning. And
Yes.
who wrote that song?
Our Jaja.
You're Jaja Wally, right?
Yes.
And Wally, just so you folks know, here on Polkas After Dark, he performed with a couple of different bands. He recorded that song, as a matter of fact, with Tom, and I don't recall the last name. Amber, can you help me out there?
It's actually Joe Tomaszewski.
Joe Tomaszewski. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that once again. And so you guys love being able to sing a song that Jaja wrote. And also, he used to play with Bill Cerniak's band, too, for a while, didn't he?
Yes.
Wow, that's great. Let's go ahead and put Zander back on, because I don't want to make him feel all alone. I want to ask him a couple more questions here, too. Zander, are you there, buddy?
Yep.
Okay. I know you and I had a chance to chat briefly this week, but I also want to ask this because it's very important to the polka community. You guys are attending school. I don't want you to say where the school is, but what grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade.
And your sister is in what grade?
6th grade.
Now, when you guys are in school, do you talk about playing polkas on the weekend or dancing polkas on the weekends with other classmates?
It's kind of like, for me, it's like every other month it kind of comes up in conversation with my friends.
Oh.
And they kind of think it's like a pretty cool thing. It's not very popular to kids like our age, but they still think it's a pretty cool thing.
Awesome. Well, that is great. And you know what? Have any of your classmates had the chance to go out and see you two perform anywhere, whether it be your dancing or whether it be playing anywhere?
Probably a couple of my friends have.
See, now that's nice. That's really good, because we have always, in the polka field, in the polka world, us old musicians have always wanted to get the younger kids involved. And it is so important to do that, because when we're gone, who is going to take our place? You guys know Chris Ebel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chris, is an amazing musician, an amazing talent. He's got a great personality, and I don't want him to get a big head because he's tuned in on Facebook right now. But he is an amazing talent as well. He plays a couple of different instruments. And I think what you're going to do is you're going to kind of follow suit in those footsteps, or be your own guy. You remember how you and I were talking about Josh Allen earlier? Josh Allen is his own guy, and he is just an amazing talent on that football field. But you, I think, are going to be amazing as you progress and move forward. Do you play anything else, Zander, other than concertina?
Yeah, I fiddle around with the piano, drums, and then in band class, I play the alto saxophone.
Oh, okay. All right. And how long have you been playing alto sax in the school band?
A year and a half.
Oh, wow. That's remarkable. That really is. So do you have a favorite song that you like to sing other than Sunshine and Rainbows? Do you have something that's a favorite of yours that you get a chance to sing?
I like all the songs. It's not really for me. I just like Lena said, I just like entertaining for the people.
Good for you guys. That's the primary thing anytime that you are performing, is make sure that you really don't focus on performing for you. Focus on performing for the people, because they're the ones that come out to see you entertain. And after a while, as you get older and, you just start you just start doing a whole bunch of stuff together. It's going to be nice because people are going to pay admission to come and see you. And that is the most important thing out there. It really is. Hey, we're going to say hello to Joyce Rainmakers. And she is here. She's tuned in and she says, great interview, Zander and Helaina. I have to agree with that, Joyce. Now, who is Joyce? Is Joyce a sister? Sister-in-law?
She's a aunt of mine. That's one of the people that was on the float.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was actually mental telepathy. My mental telepathy went in, and I was going to ask that of Amber, but you jumped in and answered that. So, Amber, that is a sister-in-law, I take it?
It is actually Ken's aunt,
Oh,
and one
okay.
of
Ken's
one
aunt.
of their
Okay.
one of their groupies and biggest fans. Hi, Aunt Joyce.
Perfect. That is great. When the kids practice, do they have an area that they focus on, Amber? Do they go like downstairs into the basement? Do they have a playroom slash music room in the house?
When they practice together, yeah, we have the equipment set up downstairs.
Okay.
We've never really had a playroom per se. These kids either like cows or they like instruments, and that's the only two things that are in this house.
That is going to be my next question because I am truly amazed at this. And you guys live on a farm, a functioning farm. And Zander, tell me what a little bit of your duties are on the farm.
So I prep the cows, put some milkers on, and take care of my chickens.
Okay, great. And Helaina, what do you get a chance to do on the farm for your duties, young lady?
I feed the dog and the cats, and I check the rabbit, and I help my dad with milking the cows as well.
Beautiful. Now, you got to give me names of the animals. First of all, you just have one dog?
Yes.
And what is the dog's name?
Oreo.
Oreo. And what kind of dog is he? Do you know?
She's a Australian Shepherd Border Collie mix.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then how about Oreo's brothers and sisters? You said you have a couple of cats there too, right?
Yes, we do.
And what are their names?
Well, we have a lot, so I probably wouldn't be able to name all of them.
Oh, really? Okay. Do you have more than 5?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what other pets? You said you have a rabbit. Does your pet rabbit have a name?
I think she might have once, but we don't really call her by her name.
Okay. All right. And I got to ask this too. Do the cows have names?
Every one of them.
Okay, I got to hear this. Go ahead. Enlighten me.
What do you mean?
Okay, well, the expert will tell you.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it, but I can name every single one of them.
We'll be here till 7, Robin.
Is that right? You have that many cows on that farm, huh?
Yep.
Name a few that are milking.
You got like Gypsy, Electron, Concertina,
Bhutan. A lot.
Wow. That is great. And of course, the chickens, there's probably too many chickens to name. And how many do you have?
8.
8. Okay. All right. And do they have names too that you guys usually talk to them?
Nope.
Nope.
Gorillas have names.
Do they do?
You guys call them by, I don't know, OG and...
Oh, that one.
Okay. Carry on.
Okay. All right. Great. Where is the next place that you guys are performing? Does the momager know exactly where they're going to be next, Amber?
Yep. So far right now, they are making their first appearance at Milwaukee Polish Fest on the Friday starting the festival.
That is a huge festival, guys.
It is. They're very excited about that.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you're going to take some video of that, Amber, and I'm sure you are. And I'm sure a lot of other folks are going to be doing that too.
Yes.
That is just great. I can't believe it. We're already at 5:52 p.m. Eastern time, and I still have a bunch more questions that I want to ask to the kids. And again, I stress that I don't want you to say where you go to school, but what do you guys want to be? And I know this is still far out there, but have you thought of any kind of a career, what you want to do when you get out of school? Are either one of you planning on going to college?
Yeah, I want to be a teacher.
Oh, good for you. That's nice. Now, what have you thought about what you want to teach, or you want to just teach like grade school and be able to teach everybody everything?
Yeah, I want to definitely be an elementary school teacher.
Wow, that is amazing. And how about you, Xander?
I've still got like a bunch of things in the back of my mind, like a band teacher's in the back of my mind,
Oh.
small farmer, just to name a few.
Well, you can definitely continue being a farmer. That's never gonna change, I don't think, anyhow. But being able to be a music teacher, wow, that is great. And Helena being an elementary school teacher, that's just amazing. You guys are just something else. It's almost, I can't believe that you guys are of the age, because it's almost like I'm talking to adults here, which is really scary. I got to be honest with you guys. It's great. Don't get me wrong. Now, you guys have danced on the Molly B Polka show. You did. Oh, let's see here. I think I saw a video, Xander, of you in a play. And I think Molly was talking about one of the elves playing concertina. Is that correct?
Yep.
Christmas show.
On the Christmas show. Yeah, okay, that's right. That's right. And what was that like to be in a Molly B and Ted Lang production? What was that really like? I mean, were you guys nervous, excited, both?
I think all of those, like both, because it's always nervous at being like, we're always nervous at first, but it's also always exciting.
Yeah. And once the butterflies leave your stomach, it's like you probably look at Xander and say, hey, we got this, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought so. Just by the way you guys are. Well, I am hoping that Jerry and I get a chance to see you guys at some point. I don't know, because of the trajectory of where you are located out in Pulaski, Wisconsin. I don't know if we'll be able to make it out there or not. I know her and I have been talking that we'd love to get a chance to go to Pulaski Days at some point, because Jerry, I believe, has never seen that, and I can't ask her because she's at the Bills game watching Josh Allen win. But, oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. I meant she's at the Bills game, all excited watching the team play. But, I'd love to get her out to Pulaski for a weekend, because, again, I understand that the polka is the state dance, which I never even knew there was such a thing. But when I was playing with Scrubby and the Dynatones out there and Mark Chepach, we used to hear that the state dance was the polka. And it was funny because Zander and Helaina, I got to mention this too. I did tell you that we had the privilege of playing on one of the parade floats way back when. And it was amazing. You're driving down the street. First of all, it's a very long parade. It's not one of the short parades. It's a very long one. And you see the people off to the side when you're playing, and they're dancing. And it can be any age. It can be the small kids. We did see that a lot of the kids that were in the school bands, when they were off to the side, they were dancing. And it's just amazing, the caliber of folks out in Pulaski. And I do also understand this. I don't want to go off on a tangent, which I am, but I also understand that a lot of kids in Pulaski know how to play an instrument, whether it's concertina, drums, accordion, trumpet, bass, clarinet. Do you find that you run into some of those other kids, Helaina and Zander?
So I actually met some guys at school. Luke and Jack play in our band a couple times, not for full gigs, but they come over for practices.
Oh,
and
nice.
They kind of learned that from band class. Is all the other kids, like their instrument is like from band class, so that's kind of where they knew and learned the kind of talked about the polka.
Yeah. And did they bring music, or do you guys jam and play by ear, or what happens there?
I kind of look at, like, we just match songs. So like if they have songs that I have, we just kind of jam with those.
Wow. Now you have a picture here of a white concertina. I've seen you with a red concertina. What is the difference between the two? Is it the key?
They're both actually C. I just I'm kind of a red guy.
Okay.
So when I first got that white one, I liked it. But it wasn't red, so I needed a red one.
And spray paint was out of the question, I take it, right?
Yeah.
What are the concertinas? What are the brands of them?
Star is both of the C boxes. What's the
Wow.
B flat is star.
B? Okay, so they're all star.
And then
Wow.
you have the red one.
Yep, and he has one. What is that? An Echo, I think.
Yeah, Echo.
An Echo that he was just.
concertina.
Yep, he was just given by a musician.
Wow. Now, also because I dabble, I don't play concertina very well, but I dabble, and occasionally I will sit in with the Buffalo Concertina All-Stars, which I was fortunate enough to play bass guitar on 4 of their 5 CDs, except for the last one because they recorded in Phoenix, Arizona. But working on concertinas, I have found that the buttons are different on each one of them. Some of them are flat, some of them are round. Which do you prefer, Zander? Do you prefer the flat buttons or the rounded buttons?
I don't know.
No?
He's looking at me perplexed.
Are yours all the same?
Your B flat is different.
Yeah, my white star and B flat kind of have the same buttons, and then my red C is like round buttons, and I don't know.
Okay, so you really don't. You're not affected by it. You know, you don't.
Yeah, I'm not affected by it at all. No.
Oh, of course you wouldn't be, because you're. Oh well, yeah. For me, it's completely different, and I have to say that I like the flat buttons, because that way my big fat fingers don't slip off of one note and go in between or go into another note. Now, Helaina, I got to ask you something too. What is the name of the keyboard that you use? And don't say like Frank or Mildred, or what is the brand name that you use on your keyboard? Do you know it?
No.
Okay.
It might be Yamaha.
Yamaha or Casio.
Casio. It's Casio.
Casio. Okay. And go ahead, Amber.
Oh, I was just going to say, we've had some help along the way, a great deal of help along the way by one Mr. Jerry Pitt.
Oh, I know him.
Yes, you haven't touched on the start subject yet, where we could go into Mr. Jerry Pitt.
Well, then let's do that right now, shall we? Go ahead, please.
He obviously saw Zander early on with his slinky, and he came up to me at one of the dances and said, when he is ready, I want to be a part of his journey.
Oh,
and he has been a very big part of his journey. He sat down, he taught him that G scale polka in a matter of 1 hour or so, quickly before we were heading off to that function with Molly B, so that he could perform something in front of the kids.
Oh, wow.
He has spent time writing music when they were playing at their elementary school Christmas concerts or spring concerts. And he has found the equipment for us in our budget, something that is good enough for what we need and in our budget, and taught me how to work all of it. So a big kudos to Mr. Pitt for being in this journey from beginning through currently.
I thought you were going to say Jerry Pitt was the one who glued Zander Slinky together. But I'm glad to hear that he's helped in other ways. Perfect.
Yes.
No, I can bust his chops because he and I became friends. Gosh, back in the '80s when they performed with Polka Town Sound in the Buffalo, New York area. He came into town, and let's see. I think he played accordion originally, and then he switched over to drums at some point, didn't he?
I know that he plays bass and drums and concertina and sings beautiful Polish lyrics, in my opinion.
Yes. Now, also, Zander, I heard a little bit from Helaina. What are one or two of the Polish polkas that you like to sing?
Drunkard's Lament.
Okay.
It's kind of a lot of beer Polish songs.
There you go.
Hey Cavalier's a good one too.
Okay. And do you like to sing in Polish?
Yes.
Do you? And do you have a personal favorite Polish song that when who selects your songs when you guys are going out to play and perform in front of people? Who actually decides what your song lineup is? That's actually a good question.
That is a good question.
Well, thank you. Let's move right on to that. No, I want to know who selects your songs. Do you do you have a book that you run through?
We have a book, but we decide after every song what we're going to play for the next one.
Oh, nice. Nice. So you do stuff on the fly, so to speak.
Sometimes.
That's great. That really is. Now, how about if somebody comes up, and I'm sure it's happened to you at one point or another, if somebody comes up and asks you for a particular song, can you guys do that? Like, let's say somebody wants to hear Puka Yashu, Johnny's Knockin'. Are you able to just say, okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and play that, and then bring up the music and play it?
If it's one we know, we'll play it.
Okay.
And if we don't know it, we'll just say, we don't know it.
Don't have it, but maybe for the next time you'll put it together.
Yeah.
Well, good. Hey, have you guys had fun today chatting with us?
Yep.
Yes.
We have had a blast chatting with you guys. I'm going to ask you, too, with school, what is your favorite subject? Do you have one, Helaina?
Yes, it's math.
Bingo. Okay. And how about you, Zander?
Band.
Okay. All right. Do you know, and you probably know this, Helaina, but math is actually one of the big parts of music. Did you know that?
No.
If somebody is good in math, they are very good in music. That's a proven fact. Don't ask me how I know that. I can't research it, especially right now. But I do know that it is definitely math is part of music and music is part of math. And probably Chris Ebel's scratching his head saying, yeah, I do know a little bit about that. Also, how about, let's see here. What is your favorite car? I'm going to ask you, Helaina, if you were to go out and buy a car, what kind of car would you buy? Do you know?
I would just buy a small car to start with, probably.
Oh, okay. Okay. And Zander, how about you?
Absolutely no clue. I know it's only 3 years from now that I need to know, but
Yeah.
I don't plan that far in advance.
Wow. Okay. Holy smokes. That's amazing. Geez, that is great. All right, guys. Well, I am going to bring this interview to a close. I can't thank you both enough. I can't thank your mom enough. And also, Amber, say hi to Ken for me.
I will. He's busy milking. And Robin,
yes.
I know you're on a time limit, but I wouldn't be a good momager if I didn't say a few very important thank yous.
Oh, please go right ahead. Thank you.
And yes, absolutely. We've had a lot of support from friends and family, polka promoters such as yourself. And it's just been overwhelming at times. And, I told you about Jerry Pitt and how that started.
Yeah.
And Ted Lang actually borrowed Zander, the first concertina that he played with, because it was a small 3/4 box that we were kind of looking for to get him started.
Oh, wow.
He's always been a tiny little kid. So
Yeah.
the 3/4 box he used for many years. And it was the perfect size. We've had equipment given to us by Joe Hager and his parents, and we still use that sometimes today for smaller gigs or when I don't want to set everything up in the basement.
Sure.
And we've had musicians that have written out music for him. He asked Chris Bogdan at a gig one time to write out Tattletale, and I had that in my inbox within a week. Ted and Molly B, of course, all of their support and promotion of the kids and letting them play. And even recently, Molly wrote out the words to Praha. So he has his first Czech language song that he can sing.
Oh, geez.
And it really, I'm forgetting many people, even though I really typed this up and skipped around. But I want to thank all of those promoters and family and friends that have had them for birthdays and anniversary parties that they've played for, and Music's in the Park out here. And of course, the musicians that have let him, both of them, set in and play with them, or the kids now, he mentioned Luke and Jack Marashik that are playing with him, and Carson Bertler also is one of his drummers. And I just want to thank everyone for their support, both when they were dancers and now when they are on their polka journey playing as well. So thank you.
That is really huge. And again, I got to thank you guys, all three of you, for coming on, spending some time with me today, because I know that Sundays are very valuable with family, and especially those that, have a job during the week. I understand, too, real quick, that you, Amber, did you start a new position?
I did, yes.
Okay, and again, I don't want you to tell me where or what company, but what do you actually do for a living, if I could ask, besides the farming?
I go out and do a small amount of chores in the morning and then come in. And I was a work comp adjuster for many years, and I just recently switched to be a sales admin.
Nice.
Helping the sales guys in my particular company do kind of the behind the scenes paperwork and approvals of orders of such things.
Good for you. Now, you had a chance to visit another country, didn't you, for training?
I did, yes. The company is based out of the Netherlands, so I was able to go over there for a week and train and do a little bit of looking around and shopping too, and bring some goodies back for family and ourselves here.
Oh, well, that is great. Once again, guys, I can't thank you enough. I probably have mentioned this before, but Jerry and I always will end a telephone conversation, or if we're in front of people and we're leaving, we always end with saying, I love you, because life is too short and you never know when the next time you're going to be able to talk to that person or see that person. We just lost a huge polka icon here in the Western New York area this week. We celebrated yesterday on our broadcast Mr. Casey Kleizak, and he's going to be laid to rest tomorrow. But, you never know. We saw him and his wife at the Buffalo Polka Booster Christmas party, was talking to him, and everything was fine. And like I said, life is too short. So we always end a conversation just as I'm going to do right now. We love you guys. Please stay safe. Please stay warm. What's your temperatures out there, by the way?
Really cold, and we're headed to the barn. What does it say? -1.
Oh, yikes. Well, we're going to be in the single digits with wind chills, definitely in the negative as well. And before I do say goodbye to you guys, I thank you very much for sending that real quick photo over of Zander, because when you get a chance and you hang up and you get a chance to listen and watch this interview either on Facebook or YouTube, you're going to see the picture of Zander Allen, which is in the number which is in the number 17 right now. And go Bills. We hope they pull it off today. We're actually going to be leaving at 6:30 off the air because we're going to be tuning in to that amazing game as well. So again, guys, can't thank you enough. We love you. Please keep doing what you're doing because it's working for you and you're making people happy.
And thank you guys for what you do for polka music as well. We love you too.
Thanks a lot. Take care, kids. Have fun at school this week.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Wow, what a fantastic group of folks there. Pulaski, Wisconsin. We were just talking live with the Raymakers, and that, of course, is Zander and Helaina. And, of course, the lovely Amber, the momager, as she is titled. And just a wonderful, wonderful time and a great interview. So, again, thank you very, very much, folks. You know, I can't wait because I'm sure that in a few years, the kids are going to record something, and I can't wait to maybe get a copy of that first off, Jerry and I, so that we're able to play it. Hey, we're going to do, let's bring up another polka by another Pulaski band. Here's the new generation once again, Tommy Belunda. Here's one called Happy Birthday, Johnny. Would be extremely remiss if I didn't mention that you close your eyes and Tommy sounds exactly like Dad. Stash Belunda, we sure miss him, but you are keeping his name alive in the Belunda family. And, you know, again, we are just so excited to talk to a whole bunch of people here on Polkas After Dark for Sunday afternoon interviews. I do want to bring up my calendar because I want to let you guys know that next weekend we are going to be talking, with R.J. Bogdan. He's going to be joining us from the PA location, Pennsylvania. Then on, February the 2nd, we have Mr. Teddy Abizak, and he is, of course, the amazing drummer that played with Marion Lush and the White Eagles back then. And then he is also performing a lot with some different bands, including Mr. Keith Strauss and Polka Confetti. Yeah, we got a chance to catch him when they came to Buffalo. Then let's see. On the 9th, we've got Robin Rosinski. She is going to be joining us as well from the Twin City Sounds out of the Twin Cities in Minnesota. On the 16th, Lori Nissel is going to be joining us for an interview. On the 23rd of February, we have Mr. Bob Piven, amazing concertina player, and I actually got a chance to meet him when he was in town with Keith Strauss as well. What a great, great time. On March the 2nd, Mr. Matt Gregg from the Polka Gents. He and Mr. Dave Dombrowski are going to be joining us. And then, let's see, we've got some more people coming up that we've been talking to. Mr. Freddie Edelmeyer is going to be joining us from Chicago. And we haven't finalized this yet, but we are going to be talking live with Mr. Alex Quinnell, also from the Pulaski, Wisconsin area, or up in that neighborhood anyhow. He's going to be joining us in the not too distant future. But again, we thank you guys ever so much for putting us on here. As Jerry and I always say, if you've been listening in your car, thanks for the ride. I did mention that this is going to be a brief segment. We're going to be here until 6:30 because the Buffalo Bills are taking the field at 6:30 this afternoon. I know Jerry and her sister Karina are having a blast freezing their little tushies off over there at the stadium. But again, it's always great to chat with folks. Today was no different. The only thing that was different is the age of these musicians. We can't believe it. We can't believe how talented they are. Actually, I hate to say talented because the kids really aren't talented. They have a God-given gift, not only dancing across the dance floor, but also now performing in front of a lot of folks as well. So again, we're going to play a couple more songs. Hey, here's a tune by The Beat that was recorded out in Pulaski, Wisconsin. Here's one called Under the Maple Tree, Obedic. Yeah, that's The Beat off of their brand new release, The Ultimate Truly Live recording. And that was a tune called Under the Maple Tree. Steven Gerard on the vocal there. Recorded in Pulaski, Wisconsin. We've got another song that was recorded in Pulaski by The Beat. Hey, going to say hello to Marty Merwin, also to Linda and Mike, also to Carol Michalski.
Music in my heart, 'cause love is singing, and the sweet sound of your voice keeps me believing. You've got happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got love and arms that hold me night and day, and your angel kiss to keep my blues away. My tears have stopped before they'll ever start, and that's what makes the music in my heart. Come on. I've got music in my heart, 'cause love is singing, and the sweet sound of your voice keeps me believing. You've got happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. I've got someone to cheer me when I'm lonely, someone with a mind that wants to love me only, someone that never lets the hurting start, and that's what makes the music in my heart. Within this song of love comes a message from above, to fill your heart with joy that nothing can destroy. That calming state of mind, within music you will find a melody and words that somehow rhyme. Come on. I've got music in my heart, 'cause love is singing, and the sweet sound of your voice keeps me believing. You brought happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart. You brought happiness that sets our world apart, and that's what makes the music in my heart.
Yeah, another tune there recorded live in Pulaski. Music in my heart. That's the beat off of their brand new recording. And if you don't have it, kids, you need to get a hold of it. Hey, Mr. Brian Johnson, thank you so much. He said, great show. We had a lot of fun interviewing the kids today. And, you know, pretty soon they're not going to be kids anymore because they grow up so fast. But we want to thank them. We want to thank Amber and also Ken for allowing us to interview the kids today on Polkas After Dark. Gail Serva, we're going to say hello to you, bid you a fond farewell, because we are going to be leaving right after this tune by the Polka Town Sound. Everybody's reaching out. That's going to be the last final tune. Also going to say hello to Joyce Majeski Boris. She is tuned in. Once again, Marty and Linda Merwin, Carol Michalski once again. And folks, we thank you. We can't thank you enough for tuning us in here as you always do. Jerry Polinsky is in the house. Don Suhan Rogers, always a pleasure to see you. Robin Rosinski, we're going to see you very, very soon on an upcoming broadcast. Hey guys, it's time to say dobranoc. Have a great week. We will see you next week, Saturday. And go Bills.
Just like the trees along the riverbed lift up their branches to the sun above, we spend a lifetime reaching for a friend, 'cause everybody needs someone to love. Everybody's reaching out for someone. Everybody's knocking at some door.
Hey, good night to Ashley. Good night to Pete and Val Skovrin. You thought we forgot about you, didn't you?
That I was reaching for.
Also, Steve Gramala down in Dunkirk. Stay warm this week, buddy. Hey, also, Carol Sheminsky.
I wanted you since the day my life began. I heard your footsteps running just beyond my mind. Ever since that moment I've been reaching for your hand, hoping you'd be reaching out for mine. Everybody's reaching out for someone. Everybody's knocking at some door. And long before I ever found you, you're the one that I was reaching for.
Hey, we'll catch you next week, Saturday. Go Bills!